Hello everyone, Jason Warren for DT Met. I hope everyone is enjoying a safe and happy new year. We have a big trough of low pressure out in the western U.S. This is the one that's been responsible for all the moisture across California and for all the heavy rain and snow that they've seen the past couple of days. This system is going to move out through the southern Rockies and into the plains by Monday morning, and eventually will lead to a threat for severe weather across portions of the southern plains and lower Mississippi Valley by Monday afternoon. It's also going to lead to the development of a significant winter storm for portions of the central and northern plains and up into the northern Midwest as we head into Monday night and into Tuesday. We'll start by talking about the wintry side of this system. Low pressure will move out of the Rocky Mountain states and into the central plains by tomorrow, with deep low pressure at the surface developing east of the Rocky Mountains, probably across eastern Colorado or western Kansas by tomorrow afternoon. The system will deepen as it moves out through the central plains, with heavy snow developing to the north of the track of the low, from eastern Wyoming and eastern Colorado through Nebraska, southern South Dakota, northern Iowa, southern Minnesota, and into Wisconsin. The heaviest snowfall is expected to fall across the high mountains of the central Rockies, where 1 to 2 feet of snow could fall, and then in an area from eastern Wyoming out through portions of Nebraska and South Dakota and into Minnesota, where 8 to 12 inches of snow could fall, with locally higher amounts possible. Wind gusts of up to 35 miles per hour will also be possible, which could get close to the threshold of being considered a blizzard. On the warm side of the system, severe weather will be a threat, with SPC highlighting much of the lower Mississippi Valley and portions of the southern plains, and a slight risk for severe storms for Monday afternoon into Monday night, and an enhanced risk for parts of Arkansas, Oklahoma, northeastern Texas, and northwestern Louisiana. Damaging winds and tornadoes are possible, and some of the tornadoes could be strong, EF3 or greater in intensity, and also long track. The severe weather threat will continue into the day on Tuesday, with a slight risk for severe thunderstorms indicated across much of Mississippi and Alabama for Tuesday, especially Tuesday morning. Taking a look at the models for tomorrow morning across the region, shows that we could have some showers and some clouds around across portions of the southern plains and lower Mississippi Valley, but our deep trough of low pressure out over the southern Rockies will begin to move into the southern and central plains at this time, and will begin to take on a negative tilt. As it does so, strong winds aloft will begin streaming out of the west and southwest across Texas. At the same time, winds at the surface will begin moving in from the south and southeast, and this will create a great environment for shear, or a turning of the winds with height. This shear will help to enhance updraft rotation and lead to the development of supercells that will have the potential to produce tornadoes. Models indicate that storms should really get going tomorrow afternoon. First, in a band that extends from portions of Arkansas down through far eastern Texas and Louisiana. And some of these could be supercells, especially initially, and these will have the greatest chance for rotation and could produce large hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes. These storms will move off to the east and may congeal into bowing line segments, which will then have a greater risk of straight line damaging winds, with still an attendant tornado threat, but to somewhat of a lesser degree. As the cold front approaches from the west tomorrow night, there may be another round of storms that develops across parts of Arkansas, eastern Texas, and western Louisiana, and some of these may have the potential to rotate as well and produce damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes. All of this activity is expected to slide eastward, with a severe weather threat continuing into Tuesday morning, especially across parts of Alabama and Mississippi, extending down into portions of eastern Louisiana. We will post additional updates not only on the severe weather threat, but also on the winter weather threat over the next couple of days, so be sure to stay tuned.